Are you someone that really enjoys narrative-based games but doesn't really like the gore that comes along with a lot of them? Well, so am I. I started personally my gaming journey with Undertale, and I love the option that you just didn't have to kill the enemies. That's what the whole point of cozy gaming is. Cozy gaming is an outlet for people who like non-violent, cozy, comfortable, and heartwarming games. But sometimes these games can get a little bit boring or repetitious if there isn't something engaging pulling the plot forward. So for us at CozyCat Games, we really like narrative-based games. We really like it when you can connect with the NPCs and really feel like you're making an impact in the world that you're playing and spending so much time in. So today I'm going to be recommending to you our favorite narrative cozy games, so cozy games that have a plot and are very story-rich. And that's exactly what we're going for with our cozy baking game, Madame Fifi's Bakery, which is a relaxing baking game where you move from the big city to a small town to inherit your grandmother's bakery, and you have to connect with all the animals' townsfolk and learn their favorite dishes, and you get to learn all about their lives, and in exchange they'll bring things for you and for your bakery. So yeah, our game definitely has a narrative, story-rich kind of vibe to it, so these games that I'm going to be recommending to you also have that vibe. So all of these games here, they can be dark and they can be, they can have this impact, but they're done in a loving and heartwarming way that is really specific of the cozy gaming kind of sphere. So without further ado, let's hop into the recommendations. If you're looking for a game to really pull at your heartstrings, you should check out Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer is a cozy management game about dying. You play as Stella, the fairy master to the deceased, as Spiritfarer. Build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for animals before finally releasing them into the afterlife. Farm, mine, fish, harvest, cook, and craft your way across mystical seas. Expect to have a box of tissues next to you while playing this game because it's absolutely heartbreaking. It's gorgeous and you get really attached to the characters, but in that same way, it's like a really good book that crushes you at the end of it. If you're into astrology, you should check out the Cosmic Wheel of Sisterhood. The Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood is a wonderful witchy story told through the player-created tarot cards. It's a splendid, engrossing blend of visual novels and card creation games, where the cards you create are the means of navigating dialogue and pursuing a story about outcast witches, their griefs, lusts, and more destructive tendencies. The freedom to create and see the future of those who rely on you feels like the pure power that it is, but the weight and consequences will weigh on you after the credits roll. This game is an intimate narrative adventure about reconnecting with the world and changing fate. If you're a total coffee addict, you should play Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk follows a barista working in a coffee shop in a fantasy version of Seattle as they listen to the concerns of the coffee shop's various patrons and prepare drinks for them. Coffee Talk is a gorgeous, lo-fi, nostalgic, heartfelt journey into some complex lives that makes you want to believe in human beings. This game is a really relaxing one. It's the type of game to play on a Sunday afternoon wrapped in a blanket, probably with a warm coffee of your own. If you like watercolor artwork, you should play Dordogne. In Dordogne, you control a woman named Mimi who, in 2002, travels to Dordogne after her grandmother Nora's death. Kind of sounds like Madame Fifi's Bakery, not gonna lie. There, she attempts to recall her childhood. This is done through puzzles and mini-games as Mimi relives her experiences with Nora as a preteen in the 1980s. Along the way, you'll track down old letters, photos, and tapes that outline Dordogne's cast of characters. Occasionally, these tidbits will trigger Mimi's memories, and then thrust you into the past as you play as younger Mimi on summer vacation at her grandmother's. If you like quirky and mysterious storylines, you should play Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods follows the story of May, a 20-year-old college dropout who returns home to her aging, slowly crumbling, rust-belt town. Her parents are loving and her house is very cozy. Her friends are working in the assorted businesses around town, learning how to be adults. Half of the buildings in the town center are boarded up and each day seems to be bringing a new closure. Through the characters' interaction and some dialogue that excels at both poignancy and humor, Players learn about May and her friends' history together, as well as their individual struggles, from issues with mental illness and child abuse to current financial problems. While there are some puzzles and mini-games throughout the game elements aren't the main reason to play it. It's the people. Once you're finished the game, you're just going to want to play it again and again to see all the things that you missed, because there's so much rich storytelling in this game. It's really something special. If you don't get creeped out easily, you would love Little Misfortune. Little Misfortune is a fairy tale horror story, but think Brothers Grimm, not Disney. It begins with a voice in Little Misfortune's head asking her to play a game in exchange for eternal happiness. Misfortune says yes because she'd love to give that eternal happiness to her mom. In this game, you can move left and right throughout each scene at your own pace, and you can interact with objects to discuss them with Mr. Voice. You don't have to do what he says, and there's many different options that you can do which are going to affect the ending of the game. Don't be fooled by the glitter and sparkles. Little Misfortune is a surprisingly dark but very engaging grown-up tale about a little girl trying to find beauty in life's ugliness. So that's all the recommendations that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope that you'll pick up one or two of these titles and let me know what you think of them if you do. Also, let us know in the comments if we missed any. Let us know your favorite narrative-based game and whether or not it falls into the cozy gaming genre. And also let me know what other kind of recommendation videos you guys would like to see. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!